Hi there. It's now Friday. Nice sunny day. It's actually very nice right now. See how warm is it right here? Yeah, this is great. This is mowing the lawn weather. So in my shock absorber video, you saw a clip where I went whoops and my tripod was in pieces. It's because I threw it. It was pissing me off. I even ran the thing over like twice, just a couple of legs, just ran it over. It didn't even compress them. You see that's where it hit the ground. I mean, I threw it. Like hard. All I did was just, it came apart here and then popped out here. Not bad for a Dynex tripod. So I've been helping a friend of mine move for the past couple of days after work. Got 102 miles on this thing now. That was all from moving and going to work. And I started at right dead half a tank. And then I'm at a quarter after doing 102 miles. This is also moving a lot of stuff, so figure this much movement is about 3 gallons, 3.5 gallons, which yields about between 25 and 28 miles to the gallon. So I'm gonna go fill it up now, and because I have this, I can know my mileage. This is the actual mileage right here, 102, or no, this is the odometer. So I can, there's high speed. I wanna get out of that, 0 to 60. Get out of this. Did I just reset it? Son of a bitch. Alright, got $46 in diesel. I paid $4 a gallon for it. And with the one station I went to that wanted $3.59 a gallon, they were just busy and someone was blocking the diesel pump, and I just, you know, screw this. I just went, it was easier to go to Shell because I could pump it myself. At least the Indian guy lets me. So I filled it myself, got full tank, no bullshit. Went over to the Ford dealer in hopes to strike up a conversation, but of course everybody's, you know, in suits and stuff, so they got to be inside. It's whatever, but another burnt out moment. I don't know, I'm just asking for attention, I guess. I want the Ford dealer people to see it because I think it's hilarious. Anyways. I went to the Ford dealer to see if I can get some mats. We just looked up something for 2012 because nothing else is available. So 2012, we looked up for mats. I'm hoping that they'll be okay with this little angle. I don't know how the new Ford trucks are. I've never been in one, but I'm hoping they're still at an angle. If they are, that'd be great. We can just put those in there and I'll secure them somehow. I'll probably make a little boss that holds it or something. And then I went to Auto Crapper. Got ourselves some, I already test fitted them, they fit my rear sway bar, but I need new bushings. The front, I need to redo the brackets because they're at a weird angle and it's killing the one bushing. So I think what we'll do is we'll get Adam's welder and we'll take one bolt off each bracket and we'll realign it to how the sway bar wants to fit in there. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just weld the brackets on pretty heavily, like just all the way around, and then the edge of the frame onto the bracket as well, and then weld in the one hole and leave the one bolt in, and then that should be nicely snug. So so I also got this, as you can see. Let's see this. Yeah, it just barely fits. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to go like this. It's almost perfect. I'll just put one screw in there, then another one there, and then I got cup holders. And something to put stuff in. I can put my phone down there, and then I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we got stuff to do. I'm probably gonna go have lunch with Adam. So I don't know if what I'm gonna do. I know I got a lawn I gotta mow tonight. So probably tomorrow after breakfast, we're gonna put the bushings on, and I got some dust boots to put on the front tie rod in. So that's gonna be fun. And we'll also re-grease everything. And then maybe we'll get those Ford mats work. We'll install those too, and then it'll look pretty nice. Cause all my sealant stuff's being peeled up because people are freaking getting in and out of here, and it's like pissing me off, so I gotta reseal that. And I'm thinking I might just get Adam's welder and we'll just uncover everything and then just weld up the floor, really. But other than that, I still haven't had any major issues with this truck. It's just been driving and driving. A radiator, I won't say that because it'll happen, but everything else has been great. We did 2 days of moving stuff and no problems. Freaking, we had to hop the curb and go over these bushes and stuff and dirt, freaking in a hill to get to my friend's apartment so we can load up. It'd be just more ergonomic that way. And I'm really glad I have Granny First, because when you go up the hill, it really requires the torque, not just to move the truck, but to keep the wheels from spinning and kicking up dirt. So Granny First, and this engine idled, pretty much idled up the hill. I only gave it just a little bit of pedal to make sure it doesn't, you know, want to go to stall and then twist my frame in half. But yeah, it did great, and it didn't, no problems, didn't spin the wheels going up the dirt. It was like, you know, it's dry, but, you know, sometimes, you know, shit happens. You know the old saying, you know, Ford's getting stuck and whatnot, but not a problem for this thing. As long as you put the torque to the wheels and you keep the horsepower down and just low speed, don't spin your wheels. And having tread helps too. I actually want to get some all seasons for this when I get new wheels. 17-inch wheels, and then maybe some all seasons or just street tires. I don't know, something just with a fairly aggressive tread, more aggressive than this. Yeah, so, and oh, it's been riding so great, so fantastic. These Skyjacker shocks, what a treat. I mean, I drove over, there's a spot by AutoZone where there's a lot of dips and stuff and potholes, and just, it's something that would probably tear my Mazda up, to be honest. I drove over it with this thing on the one side, and you know, the truck moved around and stuff because it was, you know, going through this uneven terrain, but the bumps were actually being soaked up by the springs instead of just being sent up into the cab and rammed up your spine. So it, you know, the truck moves around, that's fine. That's what the truck's heavy, it's big, bulky. It's gonna move around when it hits stuff like that. But the point is, the bumps were soaked up by the suspension, and the shocks did a great job letting the wheels go down all the way into the holes and then back up, and just, it was great. I didn't feel like I was gonna break something. So yeah, I recommend these shocks to anybody who wants a nice ride. Of course, the heavier duty your truck is, the, you know, bigger your axles are gonna be, and the bigger your tires will be, and you'll have more weight on, more unsprung weight. So it will be a little bit rougher, but at least for this one here, it really does ride like a Cadillac. And even loaded or unloaded, doesn't really bounce around, and there's no real difference in the ride quality anymore. It's just been a fantastic ride. Still getting good fuel economy. I think I'm probably getting like 28 or something like that. It's been great. So anyways, I'm gonna go. We're gonna have lunch and put you guys on the charger. I gotta go mow a yard. I'll probably mow that yard about 6-ish. Check it out. Floor mats for a 2012 F-150. When I get my carpet and insulation in here, I'll make a thing to fasten them 100%. Thinking like push pins. Boop. Boop. That'll keep them located. This will, over time, the heat will settle it. There's a bit of a, you know, whatever. But that one there, dogs. This one over here is absolutely perfect. Like, I like this. It's already got spots to hold it down. Do not place on top of existing floor mats. Well, what if that was carpet? This doesn't even move around. And I like that. It provides a little extra height. Gets my feet closer to the pedal, so it's a little more ergonomic. So I pay 80 bucks for the pair of these from the Ford dealer, so pretty cool. Let's watch the puppies play. Brother and stepbrother, or stepbrothers. They're stepbrothers.
Brothers. They're from 2 different mothers.
Yeah.
Go get it. Good boy, Mac.
Dropped it. I'm going inside. I'm hot.